The call center services in Hong Kong are primarily dominated by telecommunication, financial services, and government. And you probably know government has a big call center called 1823, which is a one-call center. When you call any of the government department, you dial one number and they will take care of everything for you. So they have a good knowledge management system at the back end. Right. So the call center in Hong Kong financial services is primarily dominated by the telemarketing, short-term project-based telemarketing activities. Where in China is more answering inquiries. And this is why a lot of Hong Kong companies are moving into the Pearl Delta where the cost is much lower. Then, you answer sort of simple inquiry supported by the technology. So when you call somebody for something, then it's likely to be answered by somebody in Guangzhou who look at the knowledge management system, know who you are and what product that they inquire, and they could answer that inquiries for you. So there are a lot of the activities which is in Pearl Delta to take up the Hong Kong business. In Taiwan, it is more technical help desk, because the people in Taiwan are more geared towards technology, the computers, and also the internet and so forth. So there are fundamental differences in the Greater China. In Asia Pac, then we're going to see a lot of outsourced market to the US, like the Philippines, Indian market are primarily US outsourced market. Anything ranging from simple inquiry, technical help desk, and to some certain extent collection activities are being done out of India and the Philippines. In Australia, where we see a lot of increase in using the home agent. So that brings us to a topic where our call center moving. So it could be virtual. You call a number from the US, it could be either in India, the Philippines, or somebody's home. Anywhere. So technology is going to make this happen, because technology is mature enough, it's robust enough to be able to answer any call anywhere, anytime. So that's how exciting it is in the contact center. The other area of that is where the call centers now become listening center. What that means is, instead of calling people, then you listen to the concern and the problem of the customer, and to be able to use that information to bring about service innovation. Now, what that means is, somebody call you to say, hey, I have a problem with your VCR machine, right? So I just bought it about 4 months ago, then it was so complicated and the remote control doesn't really work. Help me to understand this. So these are valuable information from the customer. So the contact centers are using that as a listening post, and to really understand, if 40% of the customers say this, then I got to channel this information to our product development department so that they can improve the product. So that's where we value add to what just calling for simple transaction. Now they are using that as a listening post, and we're going to see Asia Pacific is going to moving that upstream from a call center to a listening center to help on service innovation. The second thing is that the call centers now become revenue generator. Right? What that means is, we work with a very large call center in Bangkok, and they're going to transform their contact center into a revenue generator. So what that means is, instead of just answering simple inquiries about the product and services and handling complaints and so forth, they're using that channel, that call channel, to upsell their value-added services product. So instead of measuring cost per call, they are measuring revenue per call. They are measuring revenue per order. They are measuring revenue per agent. So every agent become a value because they bring in revenue for the company. So that's a very powerful way of using contact center into a revenue generator. I'm going to see that trend in 2009 is going to happen in a lot of contact center if they want to not just look at this as a cost element, because 2009 is going to be an interesting year where you have opportunity to lay off people, reduce business and so forth. And if they have a vision about using the contact center and using it as a strategic asset, uptrain their staff, invest in technology or knowledge management, and to be able to bring in revenue, that is going to be a major value add for the contact center.